Nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Ian, and it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Now, I don't expect any of you to know, and I don't expect any of you to check, but I did used to upload videos back in, 2023. I would make article videos, and people used to comment on them, and, it was fun just reading stuff that I found on the internet, making fun of it, all that stuff. And I really want to do that again. So here's attempt 2, or attempt 5, or whatever I'm on. Today, we're going to be making fun of random stuff I found on the internet. Go ahead and recline your seat, put your hoodie on, anything you need to do, because this one's going to be a good one. Man accidentally gains control of 7,000 robot vacuums. Sammy as Dufal just wanted to steer his DJI Romo with a gaming controller. Since when does DJI make vacuums? Yeah, are you talking about the Roombas, that kind of thing? You see, when I think of DJI, I think of the microphone company. They make cameras and, drones and stuff like that. I'm looking at it right now. If you go on the DJI page, there's nothing here. DJI store, right? I click on it, it says that it does not exist. If I look at the link under it, it'll say DJI Droner. I don't know what this is. They're selling it for 1,899 USD. Bro, who is paying that much for a vacuum, dude? Just do it yourself, bro. I've vacuumed my room. I've vacuumed my whole house before. I'm not, that spoiled of a child. And it's on sale too. I'm looking at it. 40% off. This thing is MSRP $3,165. Get your vacuum, plug it in the wall, and get to walking, bro, because are we serious? Sure, it's besides the point, whatever. It's a super expensive vacuum. I mean, it looks pretty nice, but imagine you pay $3,000 for a new Roomba vacuum and it gets taken over and it just stops working. It's running around, dude, going into walls, hitting vases, stuff like that, and you pay $3,000 for it and the whole system just malfunctions. And that's not even the weirdest part. You're paying $1,900 on a bad day, $3,000 for this vacuum. Look, that's already bad enough, but you're paying that much and then not even using the main feature. The point of one of those vacuums is that you don't have to vacuum yourself. This guy said, nah, I'm gonna pay all this money for, a robot to do it for me, and then I'm just gonna not let the robot do that. I'm gonna do the vacuuming myself. This is what happens when people with too much money have too much time on their hands, bro. You just become a anyways, a software engineer's earnest effort to steer his new DJI robot vacuum with a video game controller inadvertently granted him a sneak peek into thousands of people's homes. Yeah, man, I'm looking at the picture. It's the same one that I was looking at. Looks like they got different editions, bro. They have a limited edition Roomba vacuum with clear casing and stuff like that. I'll put the picture on the screen. It's kind of, dude, you're paying extra for that. Now I'm looking at the picture of it online, the page, and it looks like this thing has cameras in it. I don't know if that's common for Roomba vacuums. I have one, but I haven't really looked at it. We don't really use it that much, but this thing has cameras on it. Now, the article says that he got a sneak peek into thousands of people's homes. Now, I'm just going to assume that this means the camera. And if you're paying such a premium, I'm going to say this again, you're paying so much money, thousands of dollars on a vacuum, and then it starts spying on you that easy. He did it on accident. For all I know, the Chinese government, Temu, my Temu shoes got hacked, bro, and they're watching me step around my school in super dirty fake Air Force Ones. I'm just kidding. My Air Force Ones are completely real, and you can fact check that. My address is, yeah, man, come by, drop by, say hi. You can have dinner. We can have a sleepover. You can sleep on my floor if you want. To anyone watching, you are perfectly welcome in my humble abode of a home. But anyways, while building his own remote control app, Sammy Dufal reportedly used an AI coding assistant to help reverse engineer how the robot communicated with DJI's remote cloud servers. But he soon discovered that the same credentials that allowed him to see and control his own device also provided access to live camera feeds, microphone, audio, maps, and status data from nearly 7,000 other vacuums across 24 countries. The backend security bug effectively exposed an army of internet-connected robots that, in the wrong hands, could have turned into surveillance tools, all without their owners ever knowing. I mean, in all honesty, that's probably already happening. I would not be surprised that if I took the webcam cover off my web camera right now, there's some Russian dude looking at me from across the water. There's probably some random guy in Czechoslovakia watching me every night at 8 p.m. beat my dick. But nah, it was just the neighbor Sammy, hacking into our vacuum once a week. That's how it usually goes. They just become little drones, dude, like the ones in R6. Never actually played R6, so I have no idea of how that works. Yeah, dude, you're just sitting there eating a wonderful grilled Nutella sandwich, and then your DJI drone walks up to you and blows you up. And then you're gonna sit there on the kill cam screen while you watch an Indian hacker just on his computer with a game controller just blow you up. Real life, by the way, not Rainbow. But on another unrelated note, I had 1.5 grilled cheese sandwiches earlier, but instead of grilled cheese, obviously I put put Nutella in it, and it was so good, bro. Put Nutella on anything becomes a 5-star meal immediately. Luckily, as Dufal chose not to exploit that. Instead, he shared his findings with The Verge, which quickly contacted DJI to report the flaw. He really had the chance right there to just freak out 24 countries worth of people. If he ended up doing that, that probably would have made global headlines, bro. That would have been so funny. No. But instead, you're being made fun of on a small dead YouTube channel. While DJI tells Popular Science the issue has been resolved, the dramatic episode underscores warnings from cybersecurity experts who have long warned that the internet-connected robots and other smart home devices present While DJI tells Popular Science the issue has been resolved, the dramatic episode underscores warnings from cybersecurity experts who have long warned that internet-connected robots and other smart home devices present active targets for hackers. Bro, they've been hacking stuff since 1980, bro. Canada probably watches you every single morning through your smart fridge, making breakfast, and then they sell that information to Google and they give you ads for food. It's actually scary what those hackers can do. They say that the issue has been resolved, but I guarantee if the strongest hacker in the world wanted those cameras open, he would have been able to do it by now. They just choose not to, man. That's kind of scary. If some random dude wanted this channel taken down right now, he could probably sign into my account and just delete the whole thing. Actually, thank the Lord for two-step verification, because I, no joke, have changed my Steam password probably 9 times, get the same notification every morning, every afternoon, every night. It's always new sign in for my Steam account, and I click on it and it's not me. It's like somewhere in Asia, bro. They get it every time, bro. The Indian data centers, they're actually like trading my information for so much money. My account has probably circulated like $9,000 over the black market in the past 6 months. The robot in question is the DJI Romo, an autonomous home vacuum that first launched in China last year and is currently expanding to other countries. It retails for around $2,000 and is roughly the size of a large terrier or a small fridge when it's docked at its base station. Like other robot vacuums, it's equipped with a range of sensors that help it navigate its surroundings and detect obstacles. Users can schedule it and control it via an app, but it is designed to spend most of its time cleaning and mopping autonomously. Retails for around $2,000. That's bull. And it definitely has spyware in it. Prime Minister Xi Jinping is fist bumping Jackie Chan right now watching me through my vacuum. They're in like the Forbidden Temple or whatever it's called with 90 monitors watching my every move so that they're ready to send a missile straight to my house. I'm not racist. I'm just uneducated. In order for the Romo, or really any modern autonomous vacuum, to function, it needs to constantly collect visual data from the building it is operating in. It also needs to understand specific details about what makes, say, a kitchen different from a bedroom, so it can distinguish between the two. Some of that sensor data is stored remotely on DJI's servers rather than on the device itself. For as Dufal's DIY controller idea to work, he would need a way for his app to communicate with DJI's servers and extract a security token that proves he is the owner of the robot. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say he does not own 7,000 robots. I just calculated right now 7,000 of those robots equates to $22,155,000 before taxes. This is cap, bro. There's no way they produced that many. So many people, 7,000 people, collectively spent $22 million on a robot vacuum. Just get a maid, bro. Bring the maid occupation back. If anyone is interested, the link in the description, the very first one will be a link to my hiring page where you can call me and request a service. I'll be your maid for a day. Rather than just verifying a single token, the servers granted access for a small army of robots, essentially treating him as their respective owner. That slip-up meant as Dufal could tap into their real-time camera feeds and activate their microphones. He also claims he could compile 2D floor plans of the homes the robots were operating in. A quick look at the robot's IP addresses also revealed their approximate locations. None of this, as Dufal insists, amounts to hacking on his part. He simply stumbled upon a major security issue. Dude, I wonder if they have speakers too so the thing can talk back to you. You're just sitting there minding your own business on your TV and this random dude hacks into your DJI robot, starts walking around and starts talking to you. Oh, yo, what's up, man? Grey's Anatomy? Oh, dude, I love that show. I'm gonna go get that corner. That dust right there. I see it. What are you doing in my house? DJI identified a vulnerability affecting DJI Home through internal review in late January and initiated a remediation immediately, DJI told Popular Science. The issue was addressed through 2 updates, with an initial patch deployed on February 8th and a follow-up update completed on February 10th. The fix was deployed automatically and no user action is required. Props, okay? I'm gonna give it to them. Company being responsible for once, that's unheard of at this point. But they better keep that data locked because I know some foot freak gets into that, bro. We're all cooked. Data centers get hacked again, all of our feet. Foot cams live, sold, so much money. For days. And you're not going to be able to do anything about it. So if you're one of those people who wear socks in your house, consider yourself lucky. Because it's me. I'm the one who's going to sell your feet on the black market for so much money. I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini and bet. The company went on to say its plans to continue to implement additional security enhancements, but did not specify what any of those may entail. Anyways, that's really all the article has to offer. There's like a whole nother section, but it's pretty boring. I just kind of skimmed through it. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope that it was entertaining at least somewhat to somebody out there. If someone enjoyed this, then I did my job. But that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen, for roasting people that, have nothing to do with me. But hey, the internet's got a lot of weird stories, so what else am I supposed to do? I hope everybody who was watching enjoyed. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, then I literally love you with all my heart. I thank you so much. But that'll be all from me, ladies and gentlemen. It's been amazing seeing you again, and I've been your host, Ian. I'll catch you later. Bye.